Right now, you're facing a giant, and the giant is standing before you. He's taunting you, is harassing you, insulting you, and maybe your giant is fear. Maybe your giant is anxiety. Maybe your giant is a feeling of rejection. Or maybe your giant just compels you to live for something lesser than what you've been created to do. It might even be an addiction. Whatever the giant is in your life, it's been robbing you of your power. I mean, it's been stealing the life out of you. It's been sucking all the energy out of you, and you feel consumed when you haven't even done anything yet. Because that giant in your life is robbing you of your power. The good news is that God has made a way for these giants to fall. Oh, Jesus has already defeated the giants in our life. He's already overcome the enemy. He has already broke the power of Satan on the cross. And Satan has a death sentence. But he's still able to roam around for now. In the previous chapter, you will read it and learn that David was just a teenager when he arrived to the battle. And young people, I want you to know that when the prophet Samuel came to Jesse's house to anoint a new king, he looked at all the brothers. He saw the big, strong brother. He said, no, that's not him. He saw the brother that was masculine and built with muscle. He said, no, that's not him. He saw the brother with the long hair, and he looked really, really good, like the Fabio kind of look, right? He said, no, that's not him. In fact, he chose the kid who wasn't even in the lineup. Some of you guys feel like you're not adequate because maybe you don't have the latest shoes, you don't have the newest video game, you don't have this, you don't have that. And maybe some kids at your school say, well, they poke fun at you because you don't have it. But the thing about it is, God chose you, even though everybody else doesn't even think you're in the lineup. How many of you know that God didn't accept you because of anything you've done, but just because he loves you? Even before you were conceived, even before you were formed in your mother's womb, God went on record and said, I choose you as my own. Your worth isn't wrapped up in what you achieve. It's not wrapped up in how much money you make. Your worth is not wrapped up in how educated you are. Your worth is anchored in the fact that Jesus was given for you. Therefore, we don't live for the acceptance of others. We don't live to get 100 likes on Instagram. We don't live to get 1,000 followers on Facebook and to see if somebody retweeted our tweets. We don't live for that because we don't live for the acceptance of others. And when we come to realize this, that giant of rejection will fall. The giant of fear will fall. The giant of anxiety will fall, because we'll come to a point where we're tired of living for everyone else, where we're tired of reaching the status quo and being like everyone else, and I gotta have this, I gotta have that if I'm going to fit in. All of those things will fall once we realize that we're not in competition with them. This world is not our home. We are just pilgrims passing through. We're only here for a little while. We're not supposed to fit in. Newsflash. If you do fit in with everybody else, something's wrong. We weren't designed to fit into this world. You're going to find young people that your friends and those in your school are going to say, oh, something strange about you. You're weird. I don't know why you act like that. And all you can do is say, thank you. I appreciate that. That means I'm on the right track. But if you come through and everybody said, yeah, go, you're the best, we all love you, then you might have to go back and say that something's not right.